And the thing about that, the Langkawi, the only thing I remember is that we didn't go to the beach at much, like in the 3 days we spent there, right? We didn't even we only go to the beach one time.
What were you guys doing for the other 2 days?
We spent, because we were staying at this hotel in the middle of, I don't know where it is.
So you were just indoors?
No. So the thing about that is that it was I don't know why it was not nice lah. The hotel was not nice lah. Okay, but we wanted to stay because students we had no money.
Sketchy.
It was quite sketchy lah. We had no money also some more. I mean students ma, right? So basically what happened is that we spent 60% of our times, right, in a cyber cafe next door. Hi everybody, so welcome to the first episode of our Come and Chill. Okay, so today we got something very special for you guys. So basically what me and my friend Afiq here, when we talk about, right, we didn't even make this up, we didn't even plan this at all, so basically everything is impromptu. So what we're going to do now is that I'm going to let Afiq explain to you what we're doing right now. Afiq, please.
Hey guys, it's me again, me in my Harimau Malaya shirt. So let me just share my screen. So these are the topics that, me and Brian decided to talk for this week's episode. So Brian, shall I click and we shall find out what topic we'll be talking about?
Yes, you can. Right. So basically, I'm sorry you guys, you cannot see what's going on, but it's okay, that's not important. The most important thing is after the spinning. That's all.
So 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Oh my god, what are we going to talk about, man? I really honestly don't know what we're going to talk about.
So the first topic we'll be talking about is road trip.
Okay, road trip. Okay.
Right.
Okay, basically, we're going to talk about road trip. So,
road trip, guys, in this COVID-19 era.
So wait, basically, I know everybody wants to go traveling again, and I know that even if the FMCO is not here, right, everybody still wants to go out. I know for sure they all want to go for road trips on for sure. Okay, yeah. So
whether it's inside Malaysia, whether it's overseas.
Yeah, definitely overseas. Okay, let's be honest. Overseas, not so much yet, but I understand. But let's just support our locals first, lah. Let's just travel to other states first, because I do miss going to other states as well. But recently, right, there was an article that Afiq shared in one of our groups where, what is it again, Afiq?
So it said that if you complete 2 doses of your vaccine, you are allowed to travel to Langkawi. Yeah, I mean, it's Langkawi, but it is Langkawi. It's 100 times better than staying inside your room, inside your house for it's been a year, 2 years.
Okay, so here's the thing. Going back to Langkawi, because I know when I read another article about people going to Phuket, they allow people who already got the vaccine to go to Phuket, correct? There's actually an article about that. But the thing is, right, will there be any rules, when people are traveling, let's just say when you go to Langkawi, there will be rules, Do you think there will be anything?
I think it's really difficult to say, because it's within 2 months. I think they have their projections for the next 2 months. So it's only been announced, but I don't think it's been planned yet.
Yeah, I think. But the good thing about going to Langkawi is that we don't have to plan it. We don't really have to plan it. We just have to plan our leaves only, and then because the thing about it is we're just gonna go there, and then I don't remember what is in Langkawi lah. When was the last time you went to Langkawi?
Oh wow! If it were me, I think the last time I went to Langkawi was somewhere 2018. 2018. I was an intern at my university, so I was at the international office. So my university, we have a research lab in Langkawi. Yeah, we do. We actually have a research lab in Langkawi because we're so smart. So we decided to take international students. I was an intern at the international office, so one of my jobs was to look over, take care, watch over the international students, the foreign students. So one of the activities that we did with them was we took them to Langkawi, and we stayed at the research lab, and we took them to Langkawi. We took them to the beach, we took them swimming, we took them to the cable car ride. It was, but that was 2018, man. Ever since then,
Dude, that was only 3 years ago, but that's actually considered quite recent lah. But pre-pandemic lah, pre-pandemic.
Yeah, pre-pandemic.
Langkawi, right, is for duty-free alcohol, duty-free chocolate,
That's
the
true.
beach,
That's true.
and coconut milkshake. That's all they want to do. Okay, there. Okay.
Coconut milkshake, but are you sure coconut
Okay.
milkshake? I think Malacca is the one who holds the throne for best coconut milkshake.
Okay, to be fair, right, I know I went to Malacca a few times. It was great. Their milkshake is great, but the thing is, right, when you're in Langkawi, you're in the beach. The beach, don't you think you want a coconut milkshake? I cannot say beer lah because
Coconut water, yes. Coconut milkshake.
okay, fine, fair enough. But I would love to have a coconut milkshake right now, honestly. Hey, Malacca damn cheap. You know how much is Malacca last time or not? There was one, right, where they had in the housing area there where it's underneath a tent one, you know or not?
Underneath a what?
A tent. Got tents one.
I cannot remember. The only two places I know in Malacca are Batu Berendam and I think I forgot the other one. I think I only remember Batu Berendam.
Dude, it's I'm telling you, it's cheap. It's only 120. I remember the time it's 120 to 130 and it's damn cheap.
What year was that, man?
I would say I went there with our friend, with our uni mate, with my uni mate Leroy.
So that's like years ago, man.
Yeah, so uni times was many years ago, so it was actually quite cheap. Now inflation should be 10 ringgit by now already lah. Okay, so let me tell you about my Langkawi trip because you went there to help foreigners, right? I mean to show them around, to guide them. Basically, you're like a tour guide lah, correct? Am I okay?
It was like a study trip / fun trip. So it wasn't all about learning, but we also, it was while learning about new stuff about Langkawi, they also got to enjoy the beaches, the cable car. They got to enjoy shopping for cheap chocolates.
What the I didn't even know Langkawi had all those actually. I haven't been there in a long time, dude. Do you want to hear what I did in Langkawi last time?
Yeah, sure.
I went to Langkawi after high school. This was after SPM already, So after SPM, how was I? That already okay. That was like many years ago, a decade ago, okay.
I took my SPM in. I'm not gonna say that.
You don't have to let them know our age, okay? Whatever it is, I look old, okay. So the thing about that is, right? Afiq, I'll tell you something. If you are a tourist in Langkawi, what are you supposed to do? Tell me again. Let me know. What are we supposed to do in Langkawi? Party only, right? Go to the beach.
Yeah.
So me and my friends, right? Because we my friend organized for two schools, okay, which is my high school and another high school. So we had over like 30 people with us, okay.
Right.
So it's split 15 and 15 lah. So 15 is our school, 15 is the other school. But the other school, they're doing their own thing. Okay, so it's my own high school. And the thing about that, the Langkawi, the only thing I remember is that we didn't go to the beach at much. Like in the 3 days we spent there, right? We didn't even we only go to the beach one time.
What were you guys doing for the other 2 days?
We spent because we were staying at this hotel in the middle of I don't know where it is.
So you were just indoors?
No. So the thing about that is that it was I don't know why it was not nice lah. The hotel was not nice lah. Okay, but we wanted to stay because students we had no money.
Sketchy.
It was quite sketchy lah. We had no money also some more. I mean students ma, right? So basically what happened is that we spent 60% of our times, right, in a cyber cafe next door.
For 3 days when you were in Langkawi.
3 days, 2 nights. 3 days, 2 nights. Basically
3 days, 2 nights.
So what happened?
You went to the cyber cafe the entire time.
The cyber cafe was next door. And then the thing is about that is we play Dota 1 and we play some Counter-Strike.
That's it. You went to Langkawi for something you could do at Orange Esports Cyber Cafe.
Oh, rest in peace, Orange Esports. By the way, the sucky team, bad team. So
all I know is they own like a few cyber cafes around here.
Oh, dying already lah, I can tell you.
Oh, I'm not sure. Well, since COVID-19, I think most cyber cafes are closed.
Yeah. By the way, Afiq, so basically this is I can give you a quick itinerary. So imagine so we already checked into the hotel, then we go into our room, okay? Then after we go into our room, right, we were like, okay lah, let's just look around, right? Because Langkawi. And then we look around, right? When we go to the ground floor, next door is like a row of shops. And then row of shops, the first thing we see is pusat internet. So we know it's a cyber cafe already.
Yep.
Then after that, right, all of us, right, instead of walking around, renting motorcycle, because some people rent bicycle or motorcycle at the time, also can also, we spend like 1-2 hours into the cyber cafe. That's how we spend our day one. Then after, once we finish cyber cafe, we just go back into our room, or maybe we have a dinner somewhere, which I don't remember anymore, and then we just stay at night, and then we just chill only. So the first night we did, right, is just we went to a cyber cafe and we just eat only, and then we just go and sleep. It's so stupid.
Well, it kind of is because you're in Langkawi, but then, I mean, as long as you're there with your group of friends having fun, I mean, isn't that the whole purpose of what the trip is? I mean, you just didn't use the beach, that's all. But
Yes.
I would say the whole point of it was just to mingle around, get to know each other more.
I mean, mingle each other is fine, because the thing about this is that we sit each other, the 15 of us, right, in my school,
You were close.
we are all very close already eventually. So we meet each other. Every time when we have a recess, we eat the same food every time. We sit at the same table. So we're all quite close one. So even the sucky part about thing I think is that even after school, we also went to cyber cafe. So it made no difference.
You guys were just doing the same thing, but in Langkawi.
Yes, it made no difference, dude. It made no difference.
That's dumb,
So
man. That's a waste.
it's dumb. Then after that, the next day, I'm not even done with this. This is just the first night. The second day, right? We woke up, we had breakfast, we cyber cafe again. Then after cyber cafe, we went island hopping. After island hopping,
That sounds fun, yeah.
that is fun. That is fun. And then after island hopping, we had lunch there. Then we come back, we cyber cafe again. So we spent.
Well, at least island hopping was in the menu this time.
It's all there, right? It's all the basic things that we can do there. We travel around, we go snorkeling, we all do all the shit that is there already. But it's just that I just don't understand, right? How do we spend so much of the time? Just play, go cyber cafe. Everybody was like, hey, come on, nothing to do now. CC lah, come CC.
Well, at least now you have a sense of resentment, a sense of realization. I mean, the saying goes, you can't be old and wise if you were young and stupid. That was a young and stupid decision, and hopefully that taught you to be older and wiser.
I don't mind doing it again, honestly, with my friends. I don't mind going.
But I wouldn't, man. I know. Go to Langkawi and just don't go to a cyber cafe. That's dumb, man.
By the way, the cyber cafe, the PC was damn bad. It sucks. But
yeah. I mean, but still, you would have like 1 to 2 hours. I don't come saying about how bad the cyber cafe was when you spend most of your time in Langkawi there.
So I think what you should do, the road trip after this, right? I think that, because I think right now in the article it says you can go to Langkawi, right?
Yeah.
I think it would be great to go to Langkawi again, but here's the problem. Will it be overcrowded?
That's true. Now that Langkawi is allowed, and I'm not sure how much the vaccination rate is, but thinking about how most states in Malaysia are already receiving their vaccines, and Langkawi being the only option to travel, it's gonna be crowded, man.
That's the thing, and that's what I fear. But I think Langkawi is an amazing place, and I don't mind going again. And I know some friends would be happy to go. But the thing is, right? Let's just say Langkawi.
So we're just going to talk about Langkawi, or are we also going to talk about other road trips that we plan to do? Imagine COVID was not around. What were road trips that you would do?
Okay, sorry about that, guys. We got way carried away with Langkawi. That's my bad.
It wasn't me. It was Brian. I mean, he wanted to talk about what he did when he was in his school days.
Sorry guys. I'm still not done by that, but it's okay. That's not important. But the thing is, I want to ask Afiq these questions. Yeah, Afiq, let's just say, right, Langkawi didn't exist. Okay, where's the first thing you want to have your road trip, and why?
Well, here's the thing. I've been planning my road trip since 2019. I can't remember, but I did apply for like a 2-week leave last year, but it was so I planned to go to Kedah. Yeah, honestly, I haven't been to Kedah. I haven't been to the northern parts of Malaysia. So I for leave for 2 weeks to spend time in Kedah and in Penang. Penang, I've been to Penang, yes, but because there's a train there, so I just thought, I'll stop by Penang, I'll take a train back to KL. So what happened was the Sivaganga cluster happened, and everyone was not allowed to enter Kedah. So that's what basically cancelled my entire plan. But I did plan to go to Kedah, and this was mainly because there's this really awesome, well, in videos it looks awesome, char kway teow
Oh
called
my God.
char kway teow.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah, just the mere mention of it is making my stomach growl. So I wanted to do like a food hunting all the way up to the north. So I'll
I
go
remember that.
to Kedah. I'll have this awesome kway teow. I'll go visit some historical sites, and I'll go all the way up to Penang. And Penang is a food haven, right? It's street food, Chinese food, traditional food. It's all there.
Penang number one.
I'm actually salivating right now as thinking of the foods that I would have tried.
That's interesting, lah. Actually,
That's also one of the things why it's also one of the things that I think of when I plan a road trip. If I could meet up with old friends along the way, because I have friends in Kedah, I have friends in Perak, I have friends in Penang who I guess after finishing my study I haven't met them since then. So it would be great to travel while at the same time see them again.
you look like the type that has friends in all states.
All states, I'm not sure, but I guess most states. I guess I do have friends in most states. Yeah.
Do you know any local? Do you know any local accents? Honestly, I don't know any.
I understand. I understand when they're speaking Kedah, when they are speaking in Terengganu. I cannot understand when they speak in Kelantanese. Kelantan dialect is way different, so it's difficult. And I guess the only reason why I understand Terengganu dialect is because I have a close friend back in university. He was the first guy who brought me to Terengganu. Like my first trip ever to Terengganu was because I went back to his hometown with him. He spoke a lot of Terengganu. I guess that's where I picked up a few words. I picked up the dialect. But when you talk about when it comes to Kelantan, no, I cannot understand the dialect.
Here's the thing, Afiq, is that maybe, right, because during the CMCO, right, you still cannot travel overseas. So a lot of people are taking their time to travel to other states, So that's why I think the road trip, right, for my ideal road trip, right, is basically traveling all states in Malaysia. Like an oval, like an oval.
Do you plan to do that, I don't know, by cycling or by taking bus, taking train?
First of all, I cannot ride a bicycle.
You can't ride a bicycle.
I cannot ride a bicycle. I'm spoiled. Train, I have never thought about that, but I always thought about driving, but I know that my car won't survive, but I figured that train will be the best approach.
Here's another thing, when you were talking about transportation, at the time, I just got my brand new car. It's only a Beza. It's the Beza, 2020 model. So I was so excited to take my Beza, around Malaysia. I drive up, maybe I drive to Port Dickson, see my auntie, I'll drive maybe up to Seremban, to Senawang, all the way up to Kedah, Penang, and then drive back. Maybe bring some friends along.
We should do it. I mean, sorry guys, just to let you know, me and Afiq are colleagues as well. We are working in the same company, so we know each other quite well. Okay?
Yep.
If you manage to watch all the way until here, okay?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. We have to anticipate these kind of things as well. But then, I think I would join you because I really legit want to go around Malaysia as well. And I don't think it's that expensive.
Well, that's the whole reason why I picked up a Beza, because the fuel efficiency is awesome. And I guess if we are, going together, carpooling is going to save a lot of money on gas and also on toll fees. But coming back to train, I think train is also a fun option. So here's the thing: my grandpa is he's an old guy, so he loves right.
He's got a grandpa.
Yeah, grandpa and old. So just to let you guys know how old he is. He loves trains, so trains would be his favorite mode of transportation. So when I was 17, I decided, my grandpa loves trains so much, I'll give it a try. I took a train from Johor Bahru all the way to Kuala Lumpur, Pahang. and the
How
trip
long?
took 8 hours. There was no reception inside the train. It was hot inside the train.
KTM, is it? I don't know what train. Is it the
It
bullet
was
train?
it was KTM. One very old trains, man. It's
Oh my God.
it's kereta api tanah Melayu. These are like what the British left us to operate until today. So I don't know. Maybe for my grandpa, these were reminiscent of his childhood, but for me, someone used to taking coach buses with aircon and Wi-Fi. That was that.
The reason why your grandfather has no complaints for the KTM because your grandfather is slow. The KTM is fast to him.
That maybe he just likes to take his sweet time. I know he likes to write. He likes to read.
Oh, that.
Maybe during that trip he does those things.
But I think it's okay lah. I mean, but right now because I definitely if I were to have travel right, take to a road trip right, I definitely won't take KTM.
I think ETS is the better option.
ETS is the. I do have a story about the ETS though, but I will save this. I will save it for another time. This is when I actually visited Leroy in Ipoh. So basically, I think traveling to the north is good because I also want to travel to the east side. I've never traveled to the except for Terengganu. I've never traveled other than the east anything. I never even go to Johor. I never been to Johor before.
It's alright. I'm from Johor Bahru, by the way. If you're watching, if you're
If you're watching,
here,
if this one is trending, don't forget to like and subscribe.
from me, Johor Bahru is an okay place. There's some nice nature. There's some nice historical landmarks. There's good food. It's not a bad choice.
How's the girls there actually? I think.
How's the what?
How's the girls there?
The girls there?
Yeah, and now I'm gonna create something controversial, by the way.
I don't know how to define. I mean, girls in Johor. I really have no clue. I don't know what your preferences are, so I don't want to say much on this.
Better not,
But they are beautiful. How dare you use that? Beautiful, smart. Just like my manager Christina, who's from Johor Bahru.
Definitely not gonna see this. She's definitely not gonna see this.
If she's watching,
If she's watching, you can even actually what you can do is you can just take the link and give it to her, and just straight go to this timing.
yep.
Or our guy is gonna cut it out. So if it isn't important, so basically, Afiq's ideal trip is to go to the north to basically see your friends and then see any historical site, great food.
Yep, true. Food hunting, meet up with old friends, learn more about local history.
Because there's tech.
Fun.
I was gonna say something damn sorry, Afiq.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say our history, our textbook.
All I remember is those who don't remember history are condemned to repeat it.
Yes.
That's all I remember, man.
All I can tell you guys is every second pass is history. That's all I can tell you. But I agree with Afiq because I actually like the way you actually go to the north. I actually want to go to the north, east, south, and then back to good old KL. So that's my road trip. Like 2 weeks. Actually, if you take the 2 weeks off, right, you can do it. In 2 weeks. Do you think you can go around in 2 weeks?
Well, actually, the first week was just to slack off because, after working for so long and accumulating so many annual leaves, it was just to chill at home before actually going for the trip.
Yeah. But then, too bad lah. But good thing about it is that COVID made you save money.
It did make me save money, but I guess that's a topic for another day, for another session.
That's
You want to
another
stick
thing.
to talking about road trips.
I'm sorry, guys. To be fair, right, we are very new. Honestly, I'm telling them now, we are very new at this. The thing is, right,
Our very first episode, so we hope that you guys are still here with us.
yeah,
Let us know how we can improve so that
Yeah.
we'll get more viewers to stay longer and watch more of our episodes.
So for the thing about that is that the reason why we talk about the road trip, right, which you guys also need to understand. Me and Afiq, we didn't even prepare for this. We just spin the wheel and we just talked about road trip only. We didn't even have a script.
We even delayed this for 1 week and still did no planning
Yeah.
because we're still getting used to the whole content creating thing. You know what I mean?
So basically, right now, I'm gonna follow every YouTuber's thing. Right, Afiq, bear with me, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in today. Please leave a comment, subscribe, press a like, and
Let us know what you guys want to hear us talk about in upcoming sessions. That would be very helpful.
okay. So, like Afiq said, if you guys know what you want to talk about, but it cannot be anything sensitive. But it has to be a common topic because me and Afiq, Afiq can talk about specific things. I cannot. I'm too stupid. So, or what you can do is right, we can spin the wheel to the next episode. Right, we can spin the wheel again. That's it.
You guys just suggest whatever. We'll decide if it's a safe topic to talk about. Before the start of every episode, we'll put it inside the wheel and we'll decide the topic on the spot.
I like that. I like that pun right there. You just put in a pun. You know that, right? Spin the wheel and we'll spin the wheel and we'll decide. Is that intentional? Fucker, is that intentional? I'm serious.
I did not see that coming.
That's what she said. Okay, so thank you very much, guys.
Look forward to seeing you guys in the next episode.
In the next episode, bye. I'm waving number bye.